Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I've got for you an entire meal which consists of Jamaican brown stew chicken with some sweet corn mash on the side and some veggies. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so good to have you here. I'm Shellz. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to hit that like button for your girl. Now without further ado, let's get into this video.
I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
So here I have 3 leg quarters that I've cleaned, removed the skin, cut into 2, and now I'm just making some holes so we can get that seasoning all bungled up and just nice up and dice up inside of that chicken. So I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of Maggi chicken seasoning. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of garlic granules, a teaspoon of onion granules, a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika, and totally optional, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of allspice, and a teaspoon of browning. Now I'm just going to give this a good mix. Once you've mixed your chicken, you can either leave it overnight. I left mine for about 2 hours because, about that time. Don't forget, when you take your chicken out of the fridge, just leave it out for about 10 to 20 minutes before you fry it, because then it's not so cold. So in a saucepan, now I'm using a non-stick pan. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of oil and I'm just gonna add my chicken. At this time, I'm on roughly a medium to high heat, more towards medium. Now you want to brown these on each side for about 8 minutes. After 8 minutes on one side, flip it over and give it another 8 minutes on the other side. After this time has finished, what you need to do is remove your chicken from the pan. Now I've gone in with all these veggies and sauteed them for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and add back my chicken. Now I'm just gonna cover this and just let it do its thing, cooking its own juices for about, and now I left that for roughly about 10 minutes while I work on these potatoes. So my potatoes, I've peeled them and now I'm just gonna cut them into, just rough cut into like cubes or however, just because I find them that they cook a lot quicker when they're a lot smaller. So in a pan, all I'm going to do is go ahead and add about a teaspoon of salt and about a teaspoon of onion powder. Just cover that and let that boil until the potatoes are cooked. Now in the pan that I had my chicken, I'm going to go ahead and add about 4 tablespoons of ketchup. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sweet chili sauce, a tablespoon of ginger preserve, and a cup and a half of water. Now I'm just going to mix this to combine it all together. Now I'm gonna, after about 10 to 12 minutes, this is what the chicken is looking like. So as you can see, it's starting to form its own juices, but because of the size of the chicken, you know, we just gotta go in with that liquid. So I'm just gonna put my mixture now on my chicken. Now my heat is still on a medium to high. I'm gonna crumble in a chicken bouillon cube. I'm just going to turn my flame up a little bit and let the chicken come to a boil. I'm going to cover it and leave it for about another 12 minutes. Now after 12 minutes, your gravy should start to form. Now at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my heat down between a medium and a low, more towards the low, and just let this cook for about another 15 to 20 minutes. Now let's work on my corn. So in a heated pan, I've gone in with a little bit of oil spray, and I'm gonna add some onions and a couple of cloves of garlic. Now I'm just gonna saute this off for a few minutes. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and add my corn, and I'm just literally gonna warm this through. I'd say for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now after that time, I'm going to transfer my corn into a bowl. And I'm going to use my hand mixer, and I'm just going to start to cream this corn. Now you can use a blender, but you know, sometimes I opted to use my little hand mixer. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Now this took me, I'd say maybe about 7 minutes. Yeah, maybe I should have used the blender, but hey, not to worry. I just kept going, and after this time, you want to make sure, get your corn to where it's just nice and creamy. Now after this, I'm going to go ahead now and add my cooked potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and add some cream cheese. Now I'm using Philadelphia Light. And I'm gonna just get my potato masher and just give it a good mash. Now depending how you like your potato, I know some people like the potato really smooth. I don't mind mine a little bit, you know, chunky, but not too chunky, just a tad. Now once I've done this, I'm just going to season with a little bit of salt. I'd say just a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper. I'm also going to add some dried parsley flakes and about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Now this mayonnaise is totally optional, but I just find that it just gave it just that little edge that I was looking for. Just mix all of this and your sweet corn mash will be ready. Now I'm just gonna go ahead now and just blanch my veggies. So I'm just using some of this vegetable seasoning. I'd say I use about half a teaspoon. I'm gonna add some crushed chili flakes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my string beans. Added about half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'm going to add half a teaspoon of onion powder. Now once it starts to boil, I'm just going to stir it around for a bit, then I'm just going to cover it for about a minute or two, and veggies are ready. Now it's time to plate up. Guys, this dish was absolutely delicious. When I tell you that chicken just fell off that bone, it was just effortless. It was absolutely delicious. I thoroughly enjoyed this dish. Don't forget guys, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Shellz Homestyle Kitchen. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think about this dish, and if you're still here with me, leave me a corn emoji. Remember, I upload on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday, so don't forget to look out for those videos. And thank you so much for watching, and as usual, to aim high, work hard but smart, because the sky's the limit. Only you can limit yourself. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.